Michaela Vernava on Radio Row, and I'm joined by Hall of Fame receiver Andre Reed. Andre, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And you brought some bling along. I even get to wear a ring today. This is the Pro Football Hall of Fame ring by Kay Jewelers. Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say this is your favorite accessory?
No doubt about it. The ring of excellence stands for a lot, and Kay has done a great job the last 3 years of doing that and making these rings. Every Hall of Famer is going to get one. Everybody who's inducted to the Hall, the guys this year, during the season next year, they all go to their stadium and they get their ring in front of their home fans. So, and Kay does a great job with not only just these rings, but all their jewelry. If you look at, everybody knows the Kay jingle, right? Every kiss begins with Kay, right? I got that. I don't know. I'm not going to sing it, but
I know. Come on. Where's the tune?
No.
That's what makes it catchy.
I've been talking a lot today, so I wouldn't sound too good. But they. Just the uniqueness of what this ring represents, they do that in all their jewelry. So, and Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you want to get your significant other something, they want me to promote this, your sister, your daughter, your fiance, whatever, go to K.com and look out for some good stuff. They got some good things.
All right, well, we do have two teams competing for another ring on Sunday, and two very different quarterbacks in Peyton Manning and Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. As a receiver yourself, which quarterback would you rather have throwing you the ball in a big game like the Super Bowl?
A very biased question. Well, both of those teams are here for a reason. Their quarterbacks are definitely a reason why. Cam has really took the Panthers on his back all year. The defense has been playing well. In the playoffs, they've been playing well. It seems like it's their year, but you got Peyton Manning, the old veteran, on the other side. It's going to be a task for them to beat them. But, everybody wants to see Peyton go out on top, win a Super Bowl, retire. But everybody wants to see Cam Newton to a certain point, who's the new face, if you want to say. Put him in that upper echelon with Russell Wilson and Roethlisberger, the guys that won Super Bowls. That's what you play this game for.
Which do you want to see?
Win the game. I want both of them to win, but I know that's not going to happen. So I don't have like a favorite. I mean, I want to see Cam win because of just what he's went through the last couple of years. And I want to see Peyton win because I want him to go out as a Super Bowl champ.
Cam has a very unique style of play. How does his style of play change the game and the way a receiver has to react?
Well, he isn't the real shifty guy like a Russell Wilson or like a Michael Vick back in the day. I mean, he's just a big statured guy, 6'4", 250, hard to bring down. He does that little quarterback draw. I mean, you got to really tackle him to bring him down. So that's a dimension he brings. And he's mobile too. I mean, it's not like he's a sitting duck in the pocket. So, Cam brings a lot to break down the defense. It's not that their receivers are very highly touted like some of the receivers in the league, but Ted Ginn Jr. has been playing well the last few games and in the playoffs, so it'll be interesting to see how they contain, him in the pocket.
As you say, their receivers not highly touted. What is the biggest differences you see between the Carolina receiving corps and the Denver receiving corps?
I would just say experience. I mean, Demaryius Thomas and Sanders, they got some experience in big games, and Ginn Jr. and it's unfortunate that Kelvin Benjamin's not going to play because he injured himself towards ACL early. Funchess, they got some young guys that have played in some big games in college, but this is a Super Bowl, so it's going to be different.
And you've been to 4 Super Bowls yourself. Mm-hmm. What will this week be like for the players in terms of their preparation?
Well, for the younger guys, it's going to be a little tougher than the older guys. Of course, Carolina has probably a lot of younger guys that have never been to this game before. And it's up to those veterans to really tell them, we're here to win a game. There's a lot of distractions. The Super Bowl has become such a big spectacle the last 25 years since the first one I played in. And there's a lot of things that you got to deal with, family coming in, tickets, where they staying, all the things that distract you from, the task at hand. And that's, you're here on a business trip to win a game. So if you can keep that in perspective and really keep that balanced, you have a good chance.
All right, well, we have Jim Kelly coming by later in the week. And for you, how important was it for you to have the same Hall of Fame caliber quarterback throwing to you for many years in your career?
I got very lucky in having a guy like that believed in me and just was the consummate guy that you never count him out of a game. And Jim didn't have all the intangibles that some of these quarterbacks have now, but one thing he had bigger than any of them, he had heart. He was a tough guy, and he really, everything he got out of everything that he did on the football field, he got out of it.
Now, watching your former team, the Buffalo Bills, how close do you think Rex Ryan has that team to being able to really compete with the Patriots in the AFC East?
Yeah, it's always the Patriots, right? You got to compete with them. You know what? This year, 8-8 is respectable. I think I thought they'd be 10-6 this year and have a chance at a playoff berth. They had a lot of guys injured early, and LaShawn was injured. Sammy was injured a few games. The defense didn't play as good as they did last year, but I think next year they'll be better. They brought Rob Ryan in now, so he's with his brother. Who knows how that's going to turn out? But they're right on the cusp. I'm not saying they're 1 or 2 players away because they picked up a bunch of guys. It's just them gelling together.
Andre Reed, thank you very much.